Good Sunday afternoon. This is Michael with Madison County Weather Updates. I'm going to just do a very quick video and talking about kind of our transition of seasons here. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast that I'll be putting out here shortly. Um, Nothing really has changed on it too much. We're getting ready to enter a milder period than what we've been seeing. We'll be around 50 degrees tomorrow, a little over 50 on Tuesday, maybe pushing 60 on Wednesday, depending on when the cloud cover moves in. Then we'll fall back a little bit closer to average Thursday and then kind of warm back up. We're still going to continue to be on a bit of a volatile pattern as we go into March. So while there's the snowfall so far seems to be like it's going to stay to our north, we need to keep in mind that we can never truly write off snowfall until we get into at least early April. And as volatile as the pattern's going to be, we can be dealing with both severe weather in March and a well timed storm system and cold punch could bring us some decent snow in March. So we'll just have to wait that out. But there's nothing on the horizon right now. Here's a look at the National Weather Service blend of models for Wednesday's high temperatures. You can see Madison County hanging out right around the 58, 59 degrees. And then from Indianapolis and south, they may get into the 60s on Wednesday. So that'll feel really nice, especially after the prolonged cold that we've had this winter. Here's a look at the snowfall analysis for the snowfall that we've had so far this winter. And while a lot of snow lovers don't feel like it's been too great of a winter, really, we're sitting right here at 21 inches season to date, and that's as good as almost anybody in the state of Indiana, except for far northern Indiana, where they've gotten into a little bit of the lake effect. So really, we've done okay. We're right around average for a winter. Um, Little piece of fun back when my friends at BAM did their winter weather webinar. They asked people how much snow they thought they would get locally, and I had predicted that here in Anderson we would pick up 22 inches of snow for the winter. We're at 21 inches right now. So if not another flake fell, I've done pretty good on it. I actually had a couple of people DM me after I made that and told me I was way too high on it. And actually, if all it's going to take is one decent snow, and I actually could end up being way too low. But that's where we are so far, right around 21 inches or so for the winter. So we're not doing too bad. Just for giggles, here's a look at, I'll zip through these quickly. Here's a look at the Canadian snowfall forecast for the next 10 days. Pretty much nothing to speak of over most of Indiana. The European, very much the same, with the snow being north and northeast of us. And the GFS, likewise, not very stoked on anything. This is through the morning of March 5th. So none of the models really have much coming through here. Again, if one of these cold surges would happen to dive in a little deeper and time out right with the storm system, that could change. But given the way things have looked in the Bering Sea over the last week and a half, I do tend to think that it's going to take a stroke of perfect timing for us to get much of anything in the way of snow here over the next 10 days or so. A quick look into the North Pacific. Indiana is kind of right here, and you can see this little loop right here. There was a very quick, uh, deep burst of a trough up in the that passed through the region, along the Aleutian Islands over the last couple of days. So we'd look somewhere around the 8th to 10th to maybe pick up a quick cold shot. But you can see very quickly the southerly flow returns ahead of another storm system, and really the predominant flow across the Aleutian Islands over the last week or so has been a southerly flow, which would lend itself to hanging out around average or maybe warmer than average through about March 8th to 10th. And from there, again, even that quick cold shot, it's deep, but it was very quick, and then followed quickly by warmth again. So we'll see how that really works out as we get closer. There was a lot of watching what was going on with the polar vortex, but a lot of that has not really been translating to the surface so far. And the polar vortex will weaken before it disappears for the season. So March is a month where that tends to happen. So sometimes we get the kind of random intrusions of colder air in March as that polar vortex breaks down and that colder air, it makes its last escape from the Arctic. So we'll wait and see how that all plays out. But again, the next 7 to 10 days actually looks pretty mild, pretty much average or slightly warmer for the most part, except for a day here or there. So that's all I really have for you. I just wanted to do that real quick video. I haven't done anything for you in a couple of days, a few days. So I just wanted to do that real quick and just kind of give you a very light thought. I put a lot more analysis in than that, but I don't want to bore you too much. So again, we're getting ready to go into a nice mild period. Enjoy it. There's no major cold shot or snow looming itself in the next 7 to 10 days. This is Michael Mitchell with Madison County Weather Updates. Have a great day.